Turn around right now.
Okay. Don't hurt me, bro.
I will not. Okay?
What seemed like straightforward investigations suddenly escalated into dramatic arrests.
Dude, stop touching me!
I haven't touched you once yet.
Dude, you're trying to harass me!
Take a seat.
You're a state patrol. You know you're not supposed to do this, bro.
Take.
Now, let's see how these officers are finally facing the consequences of their misconduct. What seemed like a harmless situation suddenly spiraled into a shocking story of power, justice, and untold secrets.
I am trying to arrest you now.
For what crime?
For nothing.
You're causing reasonable, articulable suspicion.
Turn around right now.
Why are you doing this to me, bro?
On March 5, 2025, Washington State Patrol officers discovered a vehicle parked on the roadside with its hazard lights on. Wilson insisted that he was fine and did not require assistance, but the encounter unexpectedly escalated into a highly questionable traffic stop.
I can go without stopping.
I don't need your service.
Can you step back to your car, please?
No, I'm not gonna step back.
Step back to your car right now. Nothing.
Okay,
You have
why-
license.
Wait.
Stop. Let me talk.
Whoa.
You have license plate covers. That's illegal in Washington.
I'm
Get back
not.
in your car. Get
Works,
back.
bro.
This is exactly how
No, it
works.
doesn't. I have
Get back in
constitutional
your
rights.
car.
I'm not getting back in my car.
Good for you. Get back in your car.
I'm not obeying an unlawful command.
Despite not driving the vehicle, he was accused as if merely sitting in the driver's seat constituted a crime, and the officer swiftly imposed an unexpected charge on him.
Violate my rights.
Sir,
I'm
get
an
back
attorney,
in your
bro.
car.
You're not going to violate my rights.
I need to see your license, your
I'm not
registration,
giving
and
you
proof of
anything.
insurance.
Nope.
Yeah.
I reserve all rights. I'm done talking to you.
I'm not leaving you alone.
You are leaving me
At this time, you're under arrest, sir, if you don't stop this.
You can't do that.
I can.
You can't harass me.
The reason for the stop is your license plate
You
covers.
didn't stop me. I was already parked on the side of the road.
This is still a contact.
You said to me.
Stop. I'm not leaving you. Stop moving right now. Stop
What
moving.
are you doing? Are you seriously about to pull out your taser?
Yes.
To a lawful person standing here
Stop.
doing nothing.
I am. I'm trying.
Okay.
You're the one
All right.
that's yelling, okay?
All right, let's de-escalate.
Okay.
Dude, I got one leg. Wait, this is an 88 violation
cool.
because you know that you do not have
I need
the
to
right
see
to
your
violate.
license.
I'm not speaking.
If you don't provide that, you'll be under arrest.
A man with a leg amputation, quietly sitting in his car, committing no offense yet, simply for knowing his rights and challenging the officer's authority. In the blink of an eye, he was met with a bitter and shocking outcome.
Are they trying to provide
Right to
information?
remain silent.
Okay, good. I need to see.
I reserve all rights.
then I need you to turn-
I'm
yes.
reserving all rights. I don't have to give you
You're
anything.
under arrest. Turn.
Dude, stop touching me.
I haven't touched you once yet.
Dude, you're trying to harass me for what?
I am trying to arrest you
For
now.
what crime?
For not
You're
turn around right now.
Okay. Don't hurt me, bro.
I will not. Okay.
Why are you doing this to me, bro? This is a major constitutional violation. Stop. You're gonna lose all qualified immunity, bro.
Get back.
Okay, don't shove me. I got one leg, dude.
Okay.
Be nice, bro.
All right. Sorry.
Please be respectful.
All right, let's go.
Okay, why are you pushing me?
We're
what
going
crime?
back to my car.
What crime have I committed?
We're going back to my car. I'm going to read you your constitutional rights. Okay.
That's not a. Are
That
you
is a crime.
Name the. You are totally in constitutional violation.
All right.
Big time, bro.
Go ahead. Take a seat.
State trooper.
Take a seat.
You're a state patrol. You know
Take
you're
a
not
seat.
supposed to do this, bro.
Take.
Bro, you know you're not supposed to do this. Why are you doing this right now?
Why?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Yes, sir.
I first
asking
came. I
you.
first came to check on you, see if you're okay. I saw that you had license plate covers.
I'm on Oregon. I'm not. That's for Washington only,
Okay.
bro.
Go ahead and take your
You
foot.
can't do that on other state courts. You know that. It's new.
But what stunned everyone even more, after the officer's daring, movie-like arrest, he suddenly shifted gears, turning the narrative in a bizarre and suspicious direction.
Call Troy Grover on mobile. Call Baby Girl on FaceTime audio. Call Robert Putman.
We're past that now because you failed to provide me the information.
I don't have to. There's no crime and you know that. I have every right to remain
That is
silent.
a crime. Upon the request of me.
You have to have a
wanting
reasonable,
the-
articulable suspicion of a crime being committed at the time. And if not, I can deny any aspect of don't.
As additional officers arrived, the officer shamelessly played the victim, putting on an outrageous performance in broad daylight. Right then and there, a new story unfolded, leaving all who witnessed it bewildered.
It was a community caretaking stop at first, and I saw he had the license plate covers. As soon as I stopped behind him, he's already out yelling at me, like, I'm not doing anything, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm like, I need to see your license, your registration, proof of insurance, I'm not giving you anything. All right. Cool. So then it just kind of went down from there. We have
He's grabbing
one.
like
Okay.
a minor buried.
Yeah, we hear officer needs assistance.
Yeah.
He's got one fighting.
Coming.
We're gonna go.
No, thankfully, it didn't get to fighting. He was just about there. Thank you.
Are you gonna tow the bridge?
No, it's on
Okay.
the side of the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta get some dip. Well, when I first pulled up behind you, I thought, where's he going?
It wasn't going anywhere. This was a community caretaking stop at first, and then I saw they had license plate covers.
I stopped one for the other day.
They do.
The license plate covers?
Yeah.
Yeah, and almost the same thing, saying like he wasn't committing a crime. And I was like, well, I mean, you give up certain rights when you agree to get your license and you drive on taxpayer highways.
Yeah.
Exactly. Is that just silly?
In Washington state, tampering with physical evidence is classified as a Class V felony under Wrongfully 9, A.72.150. The offense is punishable by up to 5 years of imprisonment and a fine of up to $10,000.
Alrighty, your phone and headphones are right here, okay, as well as your hat.
There's a sergeant.
And he's on his way.
Why'd you take my property from me?
Why? To keep it safe.
No, so I couldn't call people.
No, it's to keep it safe.
No, you're a liar, dude. You know how bad this is gonna look when I depose you? The deposition is gonna be great. I'm letting you know that right now, bro. I'm an attorney. I'm an attorney in fact, bro.
Is
Get
there anything
ready.
in the vehicle you'd like me to grab for you before we go to the jail?
No, you're not taking any of my property.
I'm just asking
And when
to
the
see if you
sergeant
wanted
gets here,
anything.
he's going to release me because you have no articulable suspicion
Okay.
of a crime being committed. Your first words out of your mouth was, I'm checking on you to see if you're okay, and you're back there lying to the sheriffs saying that you came up. God is going to show the truth of your actions today. You will be put on the Brady list. I promise.
Wilson plans to sue under 42 U.S.C. 1983 for civil rights and ADA violations, which could place involved officers on the Brady list and expose the state to financial liability. The case is under investigation with no further updates. Next is the incident in Washington, where a protester unexpectedly taught the law to the police.
But you're not. Are you currently walking?
I'm not blocking any pedestrians.
The point is you're on private.
No, I have a public easement to be able to walk on the side of the road because I'm not allowed to
You're
walk.
not walking right now.
The incident occurred in Washington, where a man named Rusty was protesting on a sidewalk in front of a hospital. Security there alleged he was trespassing and called Metro Police. When security forces arrived, a tense confrontation began.
And there's two more Metros. How you doing, sir?
Hey, I'm recording you too, so we're good.
Okay, cool.
All right. So this is private property.
Is
You're more than welcome to hold your sign out there on West End or somewhere that's not private.
Is this a public street?
You're not in the street because
but-
then
right.
you'd be obstructing the street.
Right, so I have to have a place to walk. Is that correct?
You can walk,
So-
but you're not. Are you currently walking?
I'm not blocking any pedestrians.
The point is you're on private.
No, I have a public easement to be able to walk on the side of the road because I'm not allowed to
You're
walk.
not walking right now.
I'm on an easement, a public easement.
But you said the word yourself. To walk. You're not walking.
Okay, I'll walk if that's what you want. I'm not going to keep walking. My wife's in there. I'm waiting on her to call me from surgery. You just told me I'm not allowed to walk in the road. Is that correct? Right. So I cannot walk in the road. I have to have a place designated by the city for me to walk. That's the public easement. It may be their property, but it has a public easement for walking.
Let's start. This
Okay.
is a sidewalk.
Yes, sir.
It is for walking.
Yes, sir.
You're more than welcome to walk on this sidewalk.
Okay.
But currently, you are not walking.
I'm not allowed to obstruct the sidewalk.
Metro Police reached the scene and listened to the situation, but it seemed they couldn't distinguish between a public sidewalk and private property. Commendably, Rusty remained calm despite the incorrect assessments made against him.
This is private property.
This is not. This is a public easement where I'm allowed to walk because you just told me I'd be arrested for walking in the street. I'll walk. I got no problem. If you guys want me to, I'll walk up and down the sidewalk. No problem. That's my First Amendment right. Okay. But I'm allowed to walk on the sidewalk.
That's what it's for. Right. We agreed to that.
All right. Thank you very much. A sidewalk is a traditional public forum. But because I'm not allowed to walk in the street, Officer Changson made that clear to me. I can't be in the street.
We agree on that.
Right. I mean, technically, I don't think I have to move. I have to not obstruct pedestrians on the sidewalk. And there's nobody to obstruct. I'm making sure of that. I just don't like the security telling me I'm on private property, I can't be here. That's just not right. You guys understand there's an easement for walking. I have to. And I'll walk once you guys stop talking to me, I'll walk.
Facing Rusty's determination, the police eventually changed tactics. Instead of continuing their show of force, they shifted to gentle persuasion.
They walked from around the corner. He stopped and told me I couldn't be here. He told me to walk up to the bus stop. I said, I'm waiting on my wife to call me from surgery so I can go take her home. And I don't have a problem walking if that's what you like.
Yeah, that's what he. Okay.
He doesn't like my sign, and that's not his business. You're public servants. He's not. He's a private employee. Right. I understand that. Right. That's why you're here now. That's why I didn't listen to him, because I know what I'm allowed to do, and you know what I'm allowed to do. And if you want, I'd be happy to walk up and down. I got no issue with that.
Initially, you were just standing still. But
I was, but I was up against the sign, which means I'm not obstructing anything. Don't have to get. I'll tell you my name.
No, you don't have to get.
I'll tell you. My friends call me Rusty.
Rusty, that's fine.
I'm gonna go talk to you.
I just didn't want to be disrespectful.
Okay, my friends call me Rusty.
That's what I call her.
Okay, sure.
So here, while you're not doing anything wrong, I mean, what are you? I guess what is your objective? Like, what are you hoping to achieve? Can I ask that?
Protest my government, the current regime that's in.
That's perfectly fine.
Right.
Can I make a suggestion?
Sure. Anything. Okay. Suggest whatever you like.
Rusty, look where we're at right now.
I'm getting overwhelming support from people passing.
We're at a hospital, right?
Right.
And we're right next to a children's hospital.
It's not illegal, though.
It's not illegal.
Okay.
I'm just saying that, maybe take some of that into consideration, okay? From some people.
You're right. Some are positive. I had a couple negatives.
Right. So all we're saying is that, obviously take that into consideration. But yeah, no, like we told you already.
After several minutes of checking and investigating, as if handling a large-scale protest, the conclusion eventually forced the officers to acknowledge that the sidewalk was indeed meant for pedestrians.
I appreciate y'all coming out and straighten him out, because he's insistent that this is private property. And there's an easement, whether it's private or not. There's got to be a place for pedestrians to walk. And you understand that. That's why I'm glad he called you guys.
You're correct about that.
Right.
I mean, there's a reason why they built the sidewalk.
Right.
So people could move on.
It's because if I step out here, I'd be against the law. Right.
Essentially, what ends up happening is it is an easement. It is a walkway built on private property.
Well, the easement says so far from the center of the road. I don't know what it is on a double-lane road like this, but there has to be somewhere for pedestrians to walk. Well,
so
that's the only reason he stopped, because of the sign.
Now he's telling me that.
Well, I don't care what he tells you now. That's why he stopped. Well, he's already told me as long as I'm not obstructing pedestrians on the sidewalk, I can stand still.
Now, you're not creating a disturbance.
Correct.
I mean, if you were, that would be included in that.
Obviously, yeah. I know the laws that what I can and can't do.
The safety of others, like if you were
yeah, holding it out in front of the car, something right.
That's
right.
Exactly right.
I hadn't said anything to anybody except him.
Rusty continued protesting peacefully without any violations recorded. After clarifying Rusty's rights and reminding him of the sensitivity of the location near the hospital, the police departed. Rusty faced no legal or negative consequences from this incident. These incidents remind us that knowing the law is not just a right but a shield against abuse. Stay calm, stand firm, and never let power override justice and human dignity.
Hey, Trevor, say please, you're just falling too close.
I'm sorry?
You're falling too close to that car.
I was gonna turn back it. I wasn't too close.
No, you're too close to it, man. Too close. You have a license with you?
Yep. I was too close.
I like your car.
It's a rental car, thank you.
Oh, okay. You have the rental agreement with you?
It's on my phone.
Okay. You coming from Kansas City?
No, I'm coming from California, sir.
Oh, man, that's a long way.
Yes, sir. I was too close. I thought I had at least 3 car lengths.
No, you had less than a car. Man, you're making good time. What's got you down there in Stockton?
Stockton?
Yeah, why are you in Stockton?
I was in Tracy. My friend lived in Tracy, but I rented the car in Stockton.
You do what?
I was in Tracy, California, but my friend lived in Tracy. But I rented the car from Stockton.
Oh, okay. What you doing out there in Tracy?
Tracy? Some business.
Business? What kind of business you do?
I deliver cars.
You deliver cars? You drove a car down there?
No, I flew there. I'm in personal business.
Personal business? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you got your phone back. Hey, you have any weapons on you?
No.
You mind hopping out for me real quick?
Sure.
Come here to this window. I'll talk to you over here, okay?
The Arkansas State Police officer stopped the driver, accusing him of following too closely, which he denied. His initial cordiality quickly gave way to suspicion when he asked to search the car. It's troubling how he escalated the situation without clear reason. Why did he feel the need to request a search when the driver was already cooperating?
Why do you have a large amount of cash, sir?
I'll explain that. I have a receipt. I'm going to the bank. I got stopped in Texas. I have that thing, and they checked me out. Everything is good.
How much is it?
It's about close to 100.
100,000?
And I have the number. You can call in Texas. They check me out for 2-3 hours, and they let me go. I'm picking up from one company, delivering to the bank. I have the receipt. I have the paper. I have everything. I have the number from Texas.
Where's your receipt and stuff at?
In the car. Can I show you?
Hold on. Well, where's it at?
It's in the bag.
In the bag with it?
There is a folder white.
Okay. Inside your suitcase?
Yeah.
Okay.
And also I have the number for Texas. They stopped me like for 2 hours, 3 hours.
Yeah.
Put the number. They checked me. Everything was okay. They let me go. That was just it.
Did you sell something?
No. Just deliver the money from this company to that company. They sell them. C2R, the company.
What company are you delivering it for?
C2R.
What's that?
It's a distribution company.
Like a marijuana distribution company?
No. It's
Why are they having you drive $100,000 across the country? So it's not your money?
Oh, no. Okay, why? Because when they do the sales, if they want to wire money and stuff like that, the bank holding it. So what I do is...
The bank what?
If they wire or check, sometimes they don't check it for delivery. Okay. So they do that cash for, it's fast. If they do checks, they hold the checks for a week or so until they clear it, and they don't do that kind of business. I mean, I have the number on Texas.
Okay. All right, well, just give me a second, okay?
During the search, officers discovered around $100,000 in cash, neatly bundled in plastic bags and rubber bands, far from typical. Despite the driver's explanation that the money belonged to C2R Wholesale, a Florida-based company, the situation felt suspicious. How could she not question such a large sum being transported without clear proof of legitimacy?
What I'll do is I'm gonna get that warning. And I'll call GPS, and then I'll call prosecutors. I'm assuming if it was, able to be seized. I'll make some calls. All right. I got to call some people, but you say that receipt's in this bag, sir? It's in the folder?
It's in that white folder.
Okay. In this?
It's the white one.
White one?
White one right there. Over on the level. It's in there. There's a receipt. There's a check. Everything in there.
And this one?
This is a check I'm depositing too. Can I show you?
Okay. Hold on. That's a treasury check.
Yeah. I mean, I'm including that with the deposit. I'm going to the bank.
No, that's deposits.
This is the bank I'm going to. I have an appointment.
This one?
I'll show you.
Yeah, just show me what you're talking about.
We're the wrong line of work, I guess.
This is the bank I'm going to. I have an appointment this morning, but I'm late because I stopped yesterday.
Yeah.
And this is the company's paper. This is the receipt where I picked them from.
As the investigation dragged on, officers were left bewildered, unable to clarify the legality of transporting such vast sums of cash. The woman's evasive behavior only intensified their suspicions, creating a cloud of uncertainty. How could she expect authorities to believe her story when everything about the situation screamed deceit? On July 12, 2021, prosecuting attorney Baker made a troubling move, petitioning to transfer the case to the DEA for federal forfeiture, despite no proof of illegal activity. This decision highlighted the inherent flaws in the civil asset forfeiture system, where individuals can lose everything without being convicted. Baker's actions reflect a disturbing disregard for justice, driven more by financial incentive than fairness. Hey everyone, what are your thoughts on this situation? Today, we'll see if they succeeded in escaping punishment for their abuse of power. The police body camera footage of Vanessa Peoples' welfare check reveals disturbing lapses in officer conduct. Their disregard for protocol and the use of excessive force is infuriating. It's heartbreaking to see someone in distress.
So I don't want to anger you
How can we
more.
trust
I
those
hear
men to
that you're always
protect us?
on them. But I also want to let you know that when we came here, I understand that you were cleaning and I understand you have a lot going on.
No, you don't.
Okay, I don't understand. I hear what you're saying.
Watch out. Hey, behind you.
Stay back, stay back,
No,
stay back.
no,
Stay back.
no,
Stay
no,
back.
because that's my mom.
Stay
no,
back.
I don't have to stay
Yeah,
back.
you do.
Stay back.
Stay back. Get down.
Get your goddamn head off my motherfucking throat. Get your head off.
Get down.
You're breaking my arm. No, we're not. Oh, yes, you are.
Quiet.
Get off of me. Get out.
Quiet.
Get another car here.
I got her.
No, no, you're not. No. Oh, get off of me.
Officers arrived for a welfare check on Vanessa Peoples, but escalated the situation when she was non-compliant. The hobble restraint was applied too tightly, causing her to struggle and complain about breathing. This excessive force showed a lack of empathy and poor judgment. Why was such an aggressive approach taken in this case?
Hey, listen. Your arm is going to break if you don't stop.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not. No. Let me go. Let me go. You're breaking my arm. No one.
Oh, probably popped out of socket. Calm down, okay? It's over with. Calm down. You don't bully the police around. Okay? So calm down. Calm down. Hey, listen.
From the onset, Peoples vocalized her distress, saying she couldn't breathe, especially after the hobble was applied. Her complaints, including mentioning that she had asthma, were largely ignored at first. This failure to respond adequately to her medical condition is a critical point of concern.
Be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet.
Go outside. Go outside, please.
Are you going to calm down and go to the car? Okay. Are you going to fight with us anymore?
No.
Okay.
I'm not
If
going
you do,
to jail.
you're
I
going-
didn't even do nothing.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
We're gonna dance. We're gonna. You got it down. I'm not doing nothing. You got that down.
Relax. Hey, come on. What's going on with mom?
There, she's just yelling. Just yelling.
The officer's complete disregard for Peoples' repeated claims that she couldn't breathe is horrifying. The excessive tightness of the hobble, coupled with their failure to adjust it, shows a shocking neglect of her well-being. How could they continue to restrain her with such force despite her distress?
What do you need?
Please. Yelling is not going to solve your problem. Are we cool for it? Is there a status?
status on everyone here.
No, I'm not going to
You need to
jail.
relax.
I didn't do anything. I was just trying to get to my mom. Mommy! Help me!
Can you try to find his camera?
Mom!
Over here.
One of the we are. Okay.
There.
Get off of me!
Can we find out what's going on in there? I have no idea. Relax.
No!
You can't help yourself at all. But
Yeah, we're bobbling her. Hold on. No, we got it. We got it.
Mom! I can't! They're taking it to jail! Get out of here! Get off of me! I can't breathe!
well, in a second,
No,
if you stop yelling and relax, you will be able to breathe.
Don't take me to jail!
That's already
I'm
happened.
trying to get to my mom!
Yeah.
Please get off of me!
You did something where officers, you know.
No, I didn't!
Yeah.
I just walked up
Just
on
relax.
him!
Furthermore, during the encounter, Peoples repeatedly requested medical attention, citing her breathing issues and asthma. However, the officers did not immediately act upon these requests. This failure to address medical concerns in a timely manner resulted in heightened distress and physical harm to Peoples, who was already struggling with the restraint.
Give us a second.
Mom!
Okay.
All right.
I can't!
Now relax. All you gotta do is relax. Stop.
Do you need any medical attention? Do you need any medical
Yeah, I don't know
attention?
how hard that is.
Do you need any medical attention?
Yes!
What do you need medical attention for?
Let's just get her out. Well,
No, we can do that.
Mom!
hey, Hargrove, give us some.
Y'all go.
Hold on. Her leg, watch it. Slow down.
I got her shoulder.
No!
Who has a nice big back seat?
Let me go! I can't breathe!
For you.
Somebody get his car door open.
Mom! No, you don't! Let me go!
Go on the other side.
Help!
Relax. I got it.
Please let me go!
What's your name? I don't know.
I didn't do anything!
I have no idea.
Yeah, you don't listen.
No! Let me go!
What's your name, sweetie?
Please!
You need any medical attention.
Yes!
For what?
I can't breathe! I got asthma!
The officer's communication with Peoples was devoid of any de-escalation techniques, further aggravating an already tense situation. Instead of offering calming reassurances, they opted for increased physical force, deepening the conflict. Their disregard for proper procedures in a welfare check is both alarming and deeply troubling, showing a
You got
failure
this
to
damn thing too
prioritize
tight
the
on me!
individual's well-being.
Let me go!
Let me go see if I can find my camera.
Somebody picked it up. I think Wilcox has it.
She's pretty. Okay. Let me see.
It's too tight. I can't breathe.
Yeah, let's put her on the grass.
All right, Dar's over here. Put on grass. Can you grab a pee, Dar?
Yep. Have her sit on her side, and this is kind of. Yeah, let's. That's the hobble. We gotta get that loosened.
Yeah.
Let's.
Give us a second here.
Hang on, we're gonna loosen that. That's.
So we're using the
This is way tight.
Yeah, we
Which
need to-
one?
we need
This,
to
I,
loosen
it's
the
there's.
waist.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to loosen the waist shape.
Could have made it more comfortable if she wasn't in such a fit. Well, that's the only one you need to loosen.
Oh,
This one right
okay.
here.
Well, let's just, you know what?
Let's just let her sit.
Let's hold off because we have rescue
Rescue's
coming right
coming,
now.
so
So let's just hold on to
let's
this.
just-
Just undo it and just hold the feet and just stay on our side and
What's your name?
just secure the feet before we.
What's your name?
Vanessa.
Okay.
Dora, is this your key 680?
Close that door so
Yes.
we don't get hit in any way. Just hang tight.
I'm hot, it's just kind of asthma attack. She can't breathe.
In this case, the officer's actions appear to violate several legal provisions, specifically related to the use of force and the treatment of individuals in custody. The Fourth Amendment guarantees protection from unreasonable seizure and excessive force during an arrest. The excessive use of force during the welfare check, especially given people's medical complaints, could be seen as an infringement on her constitutional rights. Additionally, the Eighth Amendment prohibits cruel and unusual punishment, which can extend to the treatment of individuals under police custody. If the physical restraint applied to peoples was deemed unreasonable or excessive, it could be argued that the officers violated her Eighth Amendment rights by inflicting unnecessary suffering. In terms of local law, the Aurora Police Department likely has policies on the use of force, particularly concerning restraints and responses to medical distress. Violations of such policies could lead to internal investigations and consequences for the officers involved, including retraining, suspension, or even termination. Further, if it's determined that the officers were negligent in their duty to respond to medical needs, this could lead to legal consequences under negligence laws, with potential civil liability. See how efforts to uncover the truth about a tragic death were met with force, sparking urgent questions about accountability. An independent journalist was detained by New York State Police while investigating Robert Brooks' tragic death at Marcy Correctional Facility. He was filming in public areas to promote transparency, yet was met with forceful opposition. This heavy-handed response being serious concern about accountability.
Who are you?
Why are those exposing the truth?
It doesn't matter who you are. So why do you think you could tell me what I can and cannot do if it doesn't matter who you are, sir?
That's why.
Who says? You?
It's the rules, man.
It's the rules?
Yeah.
I'm actually conducting interviews about Robert Brooks. Are you one of the officers that engage in that kind of behavior where you beat inmates until they're dead? Is that what happens here? You got to be safe here, man. They're doing some crazy things here. Are you one of the officers that violates people's constitutional rights? That kills people? Is that what you do? Do you want to answer any questions? Excuse me. Yeah, I am allowed. It's my First Amendment right.
Sir,
What's your name and badge number?
What?
What's your name and badge number?
Sergeant Gentile, okay?
Is your body camera on?
My body camera's on.
Oh, because
All right.
there was a lot of officers when they
my
beat
badge
Robert
number
Brooks.
is 4382.
When they beat Robert Brooks, they didn't have their body cameras
Sir,
on,
I'm
did
gonna have to
they?
ask you to leave.
This
or
is a
we're gonna
publicly
call
accessible. This is a publicly accessible area.
New York State.
This is a publicly accessible
policy
area, sir.
Is you're not allowed to.
What happened?
report on family.
What happened to Robert Brooks? Does that happen to a lot of inmates here, sir?
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
I have
Or
business
we're-
here.
we're gonna call
You can
the
call the
state
state police all you want, sir. You can call them all you want. They should be here arresting people who are beating inmates.
Sir.
You are beating inmates to death,
Sir.
callously and
You
with
cannot
malice,
record
with
on state
no
roads.
type of.
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Sir,
or
I'm not
gonna call
breaking.
the state
You can
police.
call the state police. I'm not breaking any laws.
You are. You're
I am
not allowed
not.
to record on state property.
I am recording officials in the course
And
of
it
their
says
duty.
right here, no cell phones.
The journalist arrived at Marcy Correctional Facility to investigate Robert Brooks's death at the hands of officers. Despite clear body cam footage, the officers remain unpunished, leaving justice denied. How can such violence and disregard for human life go unaccounted for? These actions are an affront
I
to
am,
the very
I am
values
engaged
they
in
are
a
meant to
constitutionally
uphold.
and statutorily protected activity. New York State
just
rights.
step out.
Are you familiar with the New York State Right to Monitor Act? I have a right to film you in the course of your duty. as
Okay,
a
I'm
public servant.
I'm going to ask you to leave,
And,
or I'm going to call the state police.
Let's talk about Robert Brooks, sir. Let's get back on
I'm not
point.
talking about Robert Brooks. I'm
How
not
many
talking
people?
about
How many
you.
inmates have you killed here, sir? How many inmates?
Sir, I'm going to have to ask
How many
you to
inmates
leave.
have died in your custody, sir? I would like to know. How many inmates have died in the custody of Marcy? Why was he even here? Wasn't he an inmate of Mohawk? What happened? I have a FOIL request here in my pocket as well, sir, that I would like to submit to the Marcy Correctional Facility immediately, as soon as I get here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at them. You guys are nothing but a bunch of cowards. You beat a man with that's handcuffed behind his back? You beat a man that's handcuffed. What a kind of coward it's by the beatdown squad, no?
Tell them to stay in that van, whoever is in that van.
So how many times a week do you beat men with their hands cuffed behind their back? Sergeant, there was 2 sergeants there that day, right? Your same rank?
Sir, I'm gonna
And they beat a man with his hands behind his back, right?
Come over here, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Sir, you can call the state police. I'll wait for them. They have a job to do. They should be arresting the people involved. That's what they should be doing, not worrying about a cameraman exercising his constitutional rights. Those officers are still free till this day.
I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
They're free till this day.
Come on.
And that's ridiculous. No, I'm in a publicly accessible area. And I'm told you I'm engaged in a constitutionally and statutory protected activity.
See this right here?
That sign doesn't override the Constitution or the...
Throughout the video, the journalist repeatedly challenged the correctional officers and other law enforcement present about their complicity in this event, demanding to know how many other inmates had died under similar circumstances. His primary focus was the systemic failure to uphold the law by public servants who violated the rights of those in their care.
A New York State docks facility property without the consent of the superintendent or commissioner is prohibited by docks policy. All right, while members of the public who are visiting incarcerated individuals are permitted to enter this lot and park their vehicles, individuals are permitted to enter, or as you were, individuals are permitted to enter this lot and park their vehicles. This property is owned by the department. It is considered a part of correctional facility and falls under the authority and jurisdiction of the commissioner. Pursuant of the correction law, section 112, he is empowered to exercise superintendence, management, and control over department, correctional facility, and the safety and security reasons.
What about the safety and security? Robert Brooks, when you mercilessly beat him with his handcuffs behind his back.
Restriction against videotaping and photographing the dock facility property and any person while present on the correctional facility parking lot. If you would like to request permission to take photos or video,
Why would I request permission when it's my constitutional and statutory right?
you may contact the superintendent or commissioner of this property.
Who's the superintendent?
While publicly owned is a non-public forum which is not traditionally recognized or designated as a forum of public assembly and is restricted. Your activity here is considered a security risk and a trespass.
It's constitutionally and statutorily protected activity, New York State Right to Monitor Act. Who's the superintendent here? Wasn't the superintendent just fired? Because the officers who beat Robert Brooks with his hands cuffed behind his back?
The police wrongly cited a non-binding policy to stop the journalist from filming. Their actions ignored the journalist's First Amendment rights to record public officials. It's frustrating to see such overreach, limiting transparency. Why do police continue
Hi, Trooper. How are you? My name is Sean.
Constitutional rights?
I'm an independent journalist. I'm doing well. I'm just here, as you know, there was a man that was viciously murdered here.
Yeah.
And I'm here to ask some questions, film the government officials here in the course of their duty, in accordance with the New York State Right to Record Act, as well as the First Amendment. Just asking questions. I'm not going into restricted areas, but, I'm glad that you're here, Trooper, because I know there's like 11 or 12 correctional officers that need to be arrested. I can show you a video where they unalived a man and beat a man.
Yeah.
I think you should go and arrest them.
It's actually under investigation by BCI right now.
Well, what's BCI?
The Bureau of Criminal Investigation.
Is that like an arm of like the state police?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and it's under investigation. But what?
Yes.
I mean, Didn't we all watch the video of the man getting beaten with his hands behind his back, handcuffed?
We saw that. It is under investigation right now. You've seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, his hands were cuffed behind his back. He was beaten right here in Marcy Correctional Facility, and he died.
He did die
as a result of those injuries, which is insane to me. So I'm just saying, I mean, you're a law enforcement officer. You should probably, if I was a law enforcement officer, I would go to their house and arrest them, right?
Well, I can't make any arrest on that. So it's
you don't have probable cause with that video?
It's innocent until proven guilty right now. So actually, the attorney.
All you need is probable cause.
The attorney general's office is actually turning this over
to the county, right? To a county. Yep.
Onondaga County prosecutor.
I saw that. I saw that yesterday. Yeah, I saw that they are turning it over to a special prosecutor. They're going to make them a special prosecutor in the case.
Yes. So that just happened yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
James made an announcement about that.
Right.
Yeah.
But you have enough probable cause to arrest someone.
I don't at this point right now.
You don't?
Nope. This is going to be.
You have no probable cause?
This is going to be taken care of by investigators.
All right. I mean, if you don't have any problem, I think we all witnessed probable cause, sir. I think we all witnessed probable cause for at least the beating of that man, if not the unaliving of him.
Well, we have to wait until everything comes into court and it's taken care of via the justice system.
They have to get to court first.
That is correct.
They have to get there
we
first.
Have to bring all the evidence and everything.
They're at home with their families right now, and while the man he lost his life. So I don't know. I just came here to ask questions. If they're part of the beatdown squad, if they were, they were responsible.
Despite clear legal protections, the officers attempted to detain the journalist, wrongfully accusing him of trespassing. It's infuriating how they disregarded the law, especially when the areas in question were public spaces and not restricted zones. This abuse of power undermines the right to monitor act and shows a disturbing disregard for
Thank you. My name is Sean,
citizens'
sir.
rights
I'm an independent
to inform
journalist.
government
I'm asking some questions about Robert Brooks' incident that happened here a couple days ago. Okay. I'm not going to restricted areas or anything.
Okay.
I just wanted to let you know.
Okay.
You're not gonna have any issues with me, sir.
Okay.
I'm just asking questions.
You said Sean?
Yeah, Sean. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Where are you from?
I'm from Long Island, sir. From Long Island. Yeah. I'm an independent journalist. That's fine. Yeah, so you don't have probable cause to arrest those officers, the 14 officers that were engaged in that?
I can't comment on that investigation.
All right. I mean, you saw the video, right?
Yes, I did see the video.
You saw the video? Do you condemn that kind of behavior?
I can't.
You can't say you condemn that kind of behavior. The governor condemned it.
I understand that, and I agree. I don't condone that, but I can't really comment on the
I just think
investigation.
sir, I think, sir, that public servants need to come out and call out the other bad ones, so that way, you don't look as bad. None of those correctional officers that came out to speak to me, none of them would condemn it. It's not a controversial topic. It's not.
I understand.
It's not. You're not part of the investigation.
I'm not a part of the investigation.
Right. So you could. I don't know. Should be easy to condemn. Hey, how you doing, sir? Good. How are you, sir? Do you mind if I get your badge number, sir?
Trooper call 3947.
My name is Sean. Thanks, Trooper. Okay.
So you came all the way up from?
Yeah, I travel all across the country, sir.
Really?
Yeah, I travel all across the country.
What's your YouTube?
Yeah,
What is
I have YouTube, all types of social media and website. Long Island Audit, sir.
Oh, Long Island. Okay. All right.
Yeah, Long Island Audit.
The famous Sean from Long Island.
Yeah, just asking questions, just trying to figure it out. That I saw the video and I was like, I got to drive up there 5 hours. I got to drive 5 up there to just ask some questions. It seems just the way it happened. It just seems like it happens more than you would think. Like,
I understand where you're coming from.
yeah, it's.
The police's attempt to silence a journalist reveals a disturbing lack of accountability. The failure to arrest officers involved in Robert Brooks' death is a clear injustice, compounded by the unlawful detainment of the journalist. The delay in action by law enforcement highlights a systemic failure to ensure justice.
For what crime?
Sean, right now they're determining whether or not they want you arrested for the crime of criminal trespass, which you actually committed when you went inside after they told you couldn't be recording in there. Past the signs where it says no cell phones allowed, and you remained in there unlawfully until they finally got you out and then you leave.
That's not the crime of criminal trespass.
Actually, crime of criminal trespass states to enter or remain unlawfully.
Let's look it up.
Absolutely.
Let's look it up for real. Sure. Because I've dealt with this before, and the charge has been dropped. But okay, let's look it up.
Does it not state to enter or remain unlawfully?
The building has to be designed. The property has to be designed in a manner to exclude intruders. Read it. I'm telling you, trooper. I'm not lying to you.
Did you know
Has
that
to
a
be
fenced-in backyard, you were to enter somebody's fenced-in backyard, that is actually the crime of criminal trespass?
because that would be designed in a manner to exclude intruders, sir.
Meaning, even if there aren't any locks on the gates?
Right, because it's designed in a manner to exclude intruders, because there's a fence.
Gotcha.
If it's publicly accessible, and I would also take a look at the New York State Right to Monitor Act. There's no exceptions for recording public servants, security officers. It names security officers,
Understood. Did you
law
know
enforcement
when we actually
officers.
enter that facility fully, we actually have to leave unless it's a response to an emergency. We have to leave our cell phones in the vehicle. We are not allowed to record in that
That's
building.
not a
Did you know
law,
that?
but that's not a law.
That is under their corrections policy.
Right, their policy is not law, sir. It's just
It
not.
applies to law enforcement and civilian.
But it's not a law, sir. It's not a law. There's no law that says you cannot bring your cell phone inside of a correctional facility. There's no law. There's no statute that was written. Again, I'm telling you the two laws. New York State, and I'm just saying.
No,
Are you a supervisor?
And I understand.
Are you a supervisor?
I am.
Okay.
And I do understand that if you...
I'm just asking questions.
No. I absolutely understand that. And what I'm saying is you're walking into a public library, you're filming, absolutely, you have every right to film there. If you're in an area that's open to the general public, you always have the right to film. Correction facility.
The actions of the police officers and the correctional officers implicated in the death of Robert Brooks represent clear violations of constitutional and statutory rights. Under the New York State Right to Monitor Act, Chapter 79P, individuals have the right to film law enforcement officers and public servants in the course of their duties without restriction in publicly accessible areas. The law does not provide exceptions for correctional facilities or any public buildings. This statutory protection applies to all individuals, including journalists and members of the public, in the exercise of their First Amendment rights. In addition to the violation of filming rights, the police's handling of the trespassing charge reveals a misunderstanding of the law. The Criminal Trespass Law, Article 140, specifies that trespassing applies only to property designed to exclude intruders, such as fenced-in or locked areas. The areas the journalist entered were publicly accessible and did not qualify for such restrictions. The officer's decision to proceed with detainment and potential arrest was legally unfounded. Examine the bodycam footage that uncovers critical legal missteps and constitutional violations during a tense police encounter. On October 14, 2020, bodycam footage recorded by Officer David Laird from a police encounter raised several legal concerns regarding the actions of law enforcement and the violation of constitutional rights. The footage reveals a tense interaction between Officer Laird and an individual who was accused of trespassing. Through the lens of legal analysis,
on Sunday, September
several
15,
key
2024,
mistakes and
around
violations are
1:20
evident in
p.m.,
this incident.
Farmington officers were dispatched to a hit-and-run involving a gray Ram pickup.
The video begins with Officer Laird confronting an individual on private property, accusing them of trespassing. The officer, without clear grounds, immediately demands the person's identification, citing potential legal consequences for failing to identify themselves. However, under U.S. law, individuals are not required to provide identification unless they are legally
That had hit the
detained
caller's
or
retaining
arrested,
wall.
which was
The
not
caller stated the
established at
driver
this
had
point in
fled
the
on
video.
foot after crashing the truck and was a white male wearing a red flannel shirt, brown shorts, and flip-flops. Officers ran the license plate of the pickup, which came back showing the registered owner as 53-year-old Dustin O'Brien, who was the Chief Deputy District Attorney of the San Juan County DA's office. Officers began searching for the suspect and came across a man who matched the description. The officers were quickly able to recognize the man as Dustin O'Brien.
Hi, Mr. O'Brien. How's it going, sir? Are you okay? Are you okay, sir? Yeah. Okay. Were you involved in an accident, sir? No? Okay.
The officer threatens the individual with arrest for failure to ID, a charge that carries serious legal implications. This threat is not grounded in law since, as per legal standards, the officer must have a reasonable suspicion that a crime has occurred or is about to occur before making such demands. In this case, no such suspicion was substantiated. Additionally, the individual was not informed of the specific charges.
Are you sure?
Which is a violation of due process rights.
Are you okay, sir? Yeah? Do you know where you're at? Speedway. I'm sorry? Speedway. The Speedway? Okay, are you sure you're okay, sir? So, Mr. O'Brien, we found your truck, okay?
One of the most concerning parts of the footage occurs at the 1:56 mark when the person requests their phone remain on to record the interaction. Officer Laird's response, implying that recording police officers is against the law, could not be further from the truth. The First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution explicitly protects the right to record public officials, including law enforcement officers, in public spaces. The officer's statement was a clear violation of this constitutional right.
There's camera footage saying it hit a wall. Are you sure you're okay? Were you involved in an accident? No?
As the officer began talking to Dustin, the officer noticed an odor of alcohol coming from him, along with him having slurred speech.
Have my supervisor come down and speak with you, okay? All right, sir. Let me give him a call because I don't want to put this over the radio. Huh? It's closed, sir. See, it says closed.
The officer's misconduct in this situation not only highlights a lack of proper training, but also places the police department at risk of legal action. The individual's rights were infringed upon when the officer unlawfully detained them without sufficient cause and threatened them with an illegal arrest for failing to identify.
You know where you're at, right? It's a dog grooming business, and it's closed. Okay. Are you injured at all, sir? Do you need medics? No. Okay. Are you sure? Okay. Just want to make sure that you're taken care of, sir.
What's going on, guys?
So Mr. O'Brien was standing out here as I was driving by. Obviously his truck is on scene. Hit a car. They have ring camera footage. They described him to a T. Red and black, blue flannel shirt, brown flip-flops, brown shorts. Can smell alcohol and he seems kind of disoriented. So.
Well, so with all that being said, I think we'd like to conduct a DWI investigation. Okay. Are you willing to work through that with us? Yeah.
Several constitutional rights were violated during the encounter between Officer Laird and the individual. First, the officer's actions infringed upon the Fourth Amendment, which protects individuals from unreasonable searches and seizures. By detaining the individual without establishing reasonable suspicion, the officer violated this fundamental right. Second, Officer Laird's claim that recording police officers was illegal directly contravened the First Amendment, which guarantees the right to free speech and the freedom to record public officials performing their duties in public spaces. Furthermore, the officer's failure to inform the individual of their right to remain silent and the right to an attorney violated the Fifth Amendment, which ensures protection against self-incrimination. These violations expose the officer and the department to potential civil lawsuits and legal consequences. The penalties for these violations could include exclusion of evidence, civil damages, or further criminal penalties, depending on the severity and context of the rights infringements. Protecting yourself starts with understanding your rights as a citizen. This knowledge ensures that you can hold law enforcement accountable for their actions. A fair society depends on transparency and trust, where no one is above the law and everyone is treated equally. Upholding these values strengthens not just individuals but also the community as a whole. Constitutional rights. While legally taking photos in public, the individual faced unwarranted suspicion, excessive questioning, and baseless demands for ID.
Good thing I stuck around. Hey, how are you? I didn't hear you.
Officer Pops of Harrison Police. You taking pictures of the post office, or?
Yeah.
Any particular reason, or?
Do I need a reason?
No, you don't need a reason. But okay. Just wanted
What's up, bud?
Somebody cool.
Yeah, someone calling in to hear something.
What's your name and badge number?
Oh, you good. That's fine. What were you doing taking pictures over here? We're just wondering.
You didn't answer my question.
You have to answer my question too, okay?
I asked you
You're being
first.
recorded.
The fonts? 142?
Okay, so what were you taking pictures of?
I'm sorry?
Pictures. We're just curious. We got a couple of calls that you're taking pictures in the area.
Okay.
Any particular reason you taking the pictures or not?
Is there a reason why you're recording?
Yes, because that's part of our procedure.
Oh,
okay. So that's fine. So any reason you take pictures, then the quicker we can get out of here.
Do I need a reason?
Yeah, you need to hurry. We just got a call. We're just curious because we had a lot of
criminal activity in the area here, so we just want to make sure everything's okay. Is there any reason you were photographing?
The police officer's demand for identification was unfounded. The individual was taking pictures in a public space, a legally protected activity under the First Amendment. The officer had no reasonable suspicion that the individual had committed, was committing, or was about to commit a crime.
There's a reason for everything.
Okay, so what's your reason?
Do I need a reason?
Yes, it explains to you. Do you have ID with you, sir?
For what?
Identify you.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
I don't know. You're not helping me answer questions, so I don't know if you did a crime or didn't do a crime.
So why are you asking me for ID?
Because I'm trying to figure out what's going on here, and you're not.
You need reasonable articulable suspicion.
Yes, I have plenty of suspicion.
Of what crime? What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Federal buildings.
Okay.
And we got a lot of calls. We've been having a lot of crime here. A lot of people have been stealing from mailboxes. Just want to make sure.
What crime?
You're not listening. I'm trying to explain.
You're not answering my question.
You're being very difficult.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
I'm trying to get to the bottom, trying to figure this out. Can you work with us so we can?
You want me to help you with your investigation?
Yeah, we want to know what you were doing here. That's as simple as that. I'm asking you a simple
Whatever you see me doing is what I was doing.
I just got here. You tell me. I wasn't here before when I got the call.
I didn't call you, first of all.
You didn't call me, sir.
Okay.
We got multiple calls from residents. They wanted to know what was going on. We got calls from people in the building. We're just trying to see what's going on. That's all.
So you should speak to the reporting party.
We did. That's why they brought us here.
Throughout the interaction, the officer was unable to articulate any reasonable suspicion of criminal activity. The mere act of taking photographs is not a crime, and the officer failed to establish any connection between the individual's actions and illegal conduct.
They were filming the building.
Is that a crime?
I didn't say it was a crime.
So why you need my ID?
Just want to know what's going on. What brings you in the area? That's all. Just asking simple questions. That's all. Yeah. So
once you ask me for ID and you can't come up with reasonable articulable suspicion, that's when I get upset.
No, I did give you a reason because we had a lot of issues. I told you.
But in order to ask for my ID, you need to have RAS, reasonable articulable suspicion, that I either committed a crime, am committing a crime, or about to commit a crime.
I don't. Well, I'm
You're not articulating a crime.
I'm explaining to you
that there's crime in it. That's like you can stop somebody. Hey, let me get your ID. There's a lot of crime in the area. Do you understand?
That's all, sir. I'm not
Is suspicion of crime?
I'm not saying anything wrong. I just wanted to know what you were doing. If you're telling me you're just taking a picture of the building, that's fine. We can leave.
I said that.
No, you didn't say that.
Yeah, I did. And you said that I need a reason to.
Reason to what?
You said, is there a reason why you're taking pictures of the building? So you know I'm taking pictures of the building.
I was asking you.
But because
I wanted to know.
do you know that the Department of Homeland Security? Do you know the Department of Homeland Security put out a memo in 2018 that the American citizens have the right to take pictures inside and outside of federal buildings?
Throughout the interaction, the officer was unable to articulate any reasonable suspicion of criminal activity. The mere act of taking photographs is not a crime, and the officer failed to establish any connection between the individual's actions and illegal conduct.
I understand that.
So why are you? So why do I need a reason?
I don't know why you give me such a hard time.
I'm not, because you asked me for ID.
Yes.
And I feel offended. Like
I don't mean to offend you. I just wanted to know.
And then rather than coming up to me, right? You should speak to them. They called you.
Yeah, they called you. They said you were outside.
I didn't call you. I don't need help.
They said you were inside. I wanted to see
What I'm saying is I don't need nobody's help. I don't need nothing from nobody.
I didn't say you did.
I'm just minding my business.
Okay. What was going on? That's all. So you just taking pictures of the building? That's
You know
all?
what you should do? You should go inside and educate our federal
I
workers.
was thinking, I just was getting curious.
Just educate them.
So you were taking pictures. What the reason was? That's all.
And I was asking you, do I need a reason? Why? Why do I need a reason?
You're nervous. No need to be
I mean,
nervous.
you guys got guns.
No,
I don't have
worry
guns.
what we got. Don't worry what we got. So at the end of the day, somebody called and said somebody's out there taking pictures, videos of the building. It's, we just want to make sure you know whatever you're doing, it's not compromising anybody's safety in this building. And if that's the fact, then you go on with your day. What's the big deal?
Rather than educating the concerned citizens who made the call about the individual's rights, the officer chose to escalate the situation. Law enforcement is responsible not only for enforcing the law, but also for upholding the constitutional rights of citizens.
Have I ever stepped foot in that building?
We don't know that.
But just know, somebody's calling, they're concerned, somebody's taking pictures, video outside. I don't know what the backstory behind it. Well, why are you doing this? So you've never been inside,
Never.
You work for USPS, you said you didn't walk in and had an argument with them and now you're reporting outside.
Is that what they reported?
No.
What did they report?
They said somebody outside is taking video or pictures of the building and appears to be suspicious.
Is that a crime?
It's not a crime, but
So, ends where it starts. There's a guy outside taking pictures.
But you see your behavior, why we're a little.
Yeah,
What's wrong? We just want to know what. I don't know why it's a simple question. What you're
Because the
taking
whole thing is simple. You see me on the public sidewalk taking pictures, and you're like, why?
Okay.
Hey, listen.
I understand that.
He's just on the public sidewalk taking pictures.
So that's all. So we got
Right?
your side of the story. We got
Then rather than telling me, yeah, you need a reason, I don't need a reason.
Just whatever's going on.
And don't eat snow. Don't eat yellow snow.
What are your thoughts on this matter? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more impactful and educational content. Thank you for your ongoing support. It means the world to us.